Okay. That's what's up.
You know what? I'm not even about to argue with you. Fuck it. Fuck it. Pouring my heart out, you don't get it. I keep looking to the ceiling cause my eyes is getting runny. Yeah, you smirking like shit funny. I should smack your ass. Instead of laugh, pack your bags. I ain't texting you, I ain't calling you, tripping, slipping, boo. I got shit to do.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Lala from Lala's World. Hey, my Lala beauties. I'm here to tell about my coming out story because I did it before, but my video got deleted. So I was 16 when I came out to my mother. But I'm gonna back my story up and I'm gonna tell y'all like what I did to come out to my mother. Okay, so when I was 13 and 14, I was dating my best friend who was also gay. But the only thing we did was kiss, hug, and act like we was in a relationship. But during the relationship, I was cheating on him with a girl because I wasn't happy in my relationship, and he didn't know who he was at this point. So, at this point, me and him are in a relationship. I'm doing this because at the same time, my mother, when I used to be around my mother a lot. Well, that makes it sound like I ain't living with my mother, but it was a lot of times where we would see lesbian couples and my mom would be like, my mom would say something like, they ain't supposed to be together, or that's nasty, or something like that. So it made me feel like I couldn't come out to her, or due to the fact that my grandfather was a pastor, she would say, yeah, my father would never approve of me dating another girl and stuff like that. So I was kind of like scared to tell my mother because the little comments that she was making and all of that. So when it came to that, it was just a lot like, oh, okay, am I supposed to tell my mother or am I not? Because she making comments like this, which makes me feel like I can't tell her. So then my mother's sister from her father's side started coming around, and I actually got attached to her, and I was telling her like about everything, and I was introducing her to my boyfriend. But it felt like my aunt read through the lies of, oh, this is my boyfriend and stuff like that. So I started bringing him around, and I started bringing my girlfriend around to my aunt, but I still haven't came out to my mother at this point. So my aunt was like, you need to come out to your mother sooner or later, because if she find out a way that you don't want her to find out, you're going to regret it. I'm like, she don't need to know what she don't know won't hurt her type. I was like on that move because at this time my mom already had said a couple of comments about the fact that I was about the fact of gay women or stuff like that. But my mom wasn't homophobic. She had a friend named Tyrone that was gay. She had a best friend who was bisexual. She had a sister who was a lesbian. But it's different because it's her child. So at that point, I didn't want to tell her. So my aunt was like, if you want me to help you tell her to come out the closet, then I'll tell her. I will help you tell her. So at this point, I'm like, nah, I want to, but then I don't. So, okay, 6 months go past, and my aunt like, you need to tell her, because at the end of the day, you're going to get into a relationship, and you're going to be serious about this person, and you can't bring around your mother because your mother don't know what's going on. So at this point, I'm like, okay, can you help me tell my mother? She like, okay. I'll help you. So I went and I told my mother, I had my aunt call my mother on the phone, like, Mom, what's up? She talking to my mom. She was like, your daughter got something to tell you, and she don't want you to be mad at her, but she got to tell you. So at that time, I'm in front of my mother, but my aunt's on the phone talking to my mother. So at that time, my mom was like, okay, my mom hung up the phone with my aunt, and then my aunt was like, I had got the phone from my mom and talked to my aunt. She was like, you might as well just tell her, and get it over with. So at this point, I told my mom that at this point I was scared to tell my mom, and I was like hesitating and stuff like that. So as I'm telling my mom, I was like, Mom, I know you might not like it or whatever, but I like girls. And she was like, well, I been knew that. I knew that from the time when the girls was calling the house phone and stuff like that. You ain't got to tell me that because I already been knew. And I'm like, how did you know? Like, she was like, it's obvious. And I was like, oh, okay. That's what's up. And then, like, after that, my mom was just like, just because you like girls or whatever, I love you because you're my child, but I don't have to allow that in my house. And I was like, okay, I understand that. So all my first couple of relationships, when I was just coming out, was I couldn't bring my significant other over. I couldn't really talk to my mother about my relationships because she wasn't comfortable yet. Even though she had a sister that was gay, a best friend that was bisexual, and a gay best friend, she still wasn't comfortable with her daughter being gay. It's like a difference when it's your friend, but then it's different when it's your child. So I understood where she was coming from. But after that, my mom started letting my girlfriends come over. She started cooking for them. She started letting them stay the night. She started letting them live with us and stuff like that. And I started being able to tell my mother more and more about my relationships and what I go through in my relationship, because my mom is my best friend. She's my first best friend before I have any other best friends. And that's just that. Like, after that, it was just like I was more comfortable with myself and loving and who I was, because I already told my mom, and the only opinion that mattered was my mom. So the man that raised me, helped raise me, he was like, so you're not going to give me no grandbabies? So you're not going to be with a man? I'm like, no, I like girls. But he was like hesitant, and most of his family was gay. So after that, I told my dad, my real dad, and my real dad was just like, he didn't say nothing. He was like, oh, okay, we like the same thing. I was like, okay, it is what it is. But then it was just like, after that, I didn't really care about who else knew I was gay, because at the end of the day, my only opinions that really mattered was my mom. And when I told her, it was like a weight lifted off my shoulders. But I'm now at 167 viewers, and I want to thank the people that subscribing to me, not also the people who watch my videos, comment, and like. I want to thank y'all, because without y'all being here, I wouldn't have 167 subscribers. So we're just gonna go from the top here. And don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell so you get notifications when I upload. Wait, pause. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification button so every time I upload, you get that ding. Love ya. Bye.